From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep it.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 40 yards. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 4-yard line.
Hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Daquan Jones.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They keep it on the ground again with the fullback Sherman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
The ball carrier.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Titans, 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry for Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And his throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
a 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
56, check 56.
Here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set. Boy, tennis make them live. And I'm one to the bed until I ain't nothing but that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Chiefs take over.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tannehill, he completes it to Henry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it with Henry on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Frank Clark.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 42 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 17-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
On the carry.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and get this to Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
On the carry.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Titans 21, Chiefs 13.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. They elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a give to the up man. That's Sherman. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
This is a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Damian Wilson in on the stop. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here.
9 yards.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. For a 23 yards on the play. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Watkins, incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive